Well, I'm annoyed. So, another year, another disappointing Daytona 500, though this one was very close to being great from start to finish. It really is a shame because I liked so much of this race. I thought it was good. I thought it was rock solid for a long time. I like the fact that a lot of it played out. There was green flag pit stops. The stages obviously mess with that because stages are stupid and have always been stupid. Because of that, we had a weird point in the early part of stage one where we had people going like 174 miles an hour, and then A.J. Allmendinger, who lost the pack, was driving by himself going faster than the big pack of cars. All because of the stage yellow. That was stupid. But factoring out the stages, it was fine. I liked so much of that. So, why am I saying it's disappointing? Well, we had a yellow, and of course, it had to be at the most inopportune time, right as we're coming to the checker flag. And it's hilarious. It's funny how last year, with like 5 or 4 laps to go, Daniel Suarez got loose in the back of the pack or something. Boom, instantly caution. But a wreck right in front of everything. It takes, 2 seconds? 3 seconds to bring it out? Even though they wrecked, right here at the tri-oval? And nothing. Clearly, a yellow could have been called. Someone mentioned on my Twitter, what are you supposed to do? Throw out the yellow a little bit quicker? And then shame on Fox for making this confusing because they're acting like as if the caution light thing came out at the finish line when it didn't, and they're thinking that's like how it determines it. But in this clip, it shows when that green light goes off. I should just blow it up so people could just see it. But when that light goes off, that's when the caution's out, and then it transitions from green to yellow. Boom, it's already off. It's close. Bowman and Byron, they're close. But yeah, shame on Fox for not telegraphing that a little bit clearer because it really made it seem like as if we had like a Paul Tracy, Indianapolis situation type of scenario going on when I don't really think that's the case. But the broadcast confused the shit out of me on like what is happening, what's going on. But yeah, a yellow should have been thrown way quicker than that. I mean, it was like I thought for sure we were going to get at least a yellow because at the very least, I would like appreciate a green flag finish. That's all. But when it's called like this, it just undercuts the whole race. The ending of a race is so important to me because it caps off everything that the momentum of that race is building up to. And if you have something going really, really well, like it's climbing up the rating, and then it just nosedives at the end, I'm not going to give that a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to give that a phenomenal race. That is qualities of a 4 out of 10. And it breaks my heart because this should have been like a 7 or an 8. But that ending just destroyed all of it. And yes, there should absolutely have been time to throw out that yellow. Clearly. And it's a shame that a race gets ended under this scrutiny. And then we get even more confusion because what they're showing on TV is, well, the yellow was called at the finish line, but it clearly wasn't. They were past the finish line. We could even see it in this clip that they're past the finish line and then the light comes on a little bit after that. So it doesn't make any sense. It's confusing. It's just unnecessary. It just complicated things. And it just kind of ruined the whole point of the race. And it's a shame because I was invested in the race. Shame on me. And the only reason why I was invested is because Mother Nature herself made sure to have the race be rained on Sunday and then put to Monday when I wasn't working. So I could, if this was on Sunday and I missed a whole big chunk of the race and then I saw this, then you know what? I wouldn't have even given a shit. I would not have even given that much of a shit anymore. But no. Fate and Mother Nature itself wanted me to watch that race to just be disappointed in that. So that was just big thumbs up to God himself, I guess, for making me angry, making me feel emotions of frustration. And this just adds another win into Byron's repertoire of races where he just kind of got fortunate enough or just lucky enough that's like 3 or 4 now. Like, most of his wins last year were just like lucky situations. And we could just go through Racing Reference and kind of just break it all down right here and now. 6 wins in 2023. Las Vegas. Good for him. I think he's deserved that. Phoenix, late race yellow kind of mixed that up. Darlington, late race yellow mixes that up because he was not the best car all day. So those are 2 wins that don't really matter. Atlanta, rain short, that doesn't count. Watkins Glen, he was the best. So that's 2 wins I think he probably personally deserves. 2? All right. Texas, no, he was just kind of right place, right time, but really wasn't the best car and just kind of got fortunate enough that other people wrecked around him. So, yeah, that's 2 out of 6. And this is going to be 3 out of 7. So, or at least, or well, 2 out of 7 of his last. Out of his last 7 wins, 2 of them are like legitimate. So that's just fun. So, I don't even know what more to say. I could make this more. I could make this longer to get more ad revenue, but it's just not worth the time. Just another year where just a 500 was good for so long. Even though in 2019 I didn't watch it, I actually slept through it and I live streamed it because I'm that much of a freaking badass. But everybody was saying, "Oh, it's amazing, it's great." Then when I woke up with like 20 to go, it just was a wreck fest and just completely destroyed probably all the goodwill I had. So, yeah. So we've been going since 2016, since the last decent, good 500, and this one was close, but that finish just kind of fucked it all up. So, yeah. Kind of a shame and disappointing that it ends under that type of circumstance. I don't even know what more to say. It's just disappointing, and I can't, in good conscience, be sitting here ripping my clothes off that it was just a phenomenal race when the ending sucked ass, objectively speaking. No matter if the caution was thrown at the appropriate time, whether Bowman, Byron, whether any of that happened, it just sucks that it ended under yellow. And it just, what do I say? Also, one more thing before I go. Where's tire wear? Where did that go? Tire wear is it just doesn't exist anymore. It's lost its home. Tire wear was non-existent. We saw people taking no tires. Like, I miss the days when it's been 15 years. Oh, okay, 14 years, 15 since 2010, since Daytona was last repaved, and it still has grip, considerable grip, at least enough grip to the point where people go down pit road and don't need tires. I swear to God, I remember talking to myself back in 2010. I was like, or at least when I saw 2011 Daytona 500, I was like, okay, this track's gonna take like 25 years for it to age. Shit, it might be 2032 by the time it might age. I don't know, but I don't know. By then, humanity's gonna be run by robots, and civilization is not gonna exist anymore. So, whatever. What am I talking about? That's my last rant. That's my last tangent. That's that's the other thing I also want to say. I just keep finding stuff as I scroll through Twitter, somehow, some way. But yeah, another instance where we've had a caution pretty close to the line, and this truck won. This might be even closer. I mean, it's almost the same exact amount of time. Might even honestly be less time. But they still threw out a caution. They still were at least able to race it out. It's just a shame that human error, in a world where we have technology and everything, gets decided by a button push. I don't know. It's just annoying. Because this wreck happens, again, pretty close to the line. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of things. But it's just frustrating. That goes into another narrative, like Hendrick being like, NASCAR favors Rick Hendrick organization. Is that true? I don't know. It probably not, but it just feeds into that narrative. Do I believe it? Probably not, but it's awfully convenient that their 40th year of existing, they won at Daytona. That's the second time at least this is Rick Hendrick's second Daytona 500 that they won that was under yellow, referencing 1997. I don't know, but yeah, it's not the first time we've had a wreck close to that, so it's not like this is like an unforeseen, like unimaginable thing. Can this video stop playing as I'm making a point? I don't want to get copyright stricken because the video's moving, but Yeah. So it's not the first time that we've had a yellow for some. I don't know. I'm done. I gotta render all this stuff now because I keep freaking stopping and pausing and I keep finding stuff that I could make a point on. I'm done. Just when I think I'm done recording, more stuff I keep finding. So apparently, in Rule 10, Section 7, I don't know, but there's actual a screenshot of the rules where it says here that when the yellow flag is displayed and or the caution lights are illuminated yellow during the white flag, cars will be scored based on their respective track position. So it's not when the light goes from green to then like it goes off and then it goes to yellow. It's when it's illuminated yellow. So then if we actually base it on that, then Bowman's ahead. So then Bowman would technically win as per the rule book. Because you see, when that light fully illuminates, where is Bowman here? Or where's Byron? He's nowhere to be found. So, per the rule book, based on that, then Bowman would win? Now I'm even more confused. I'm more baffled because Fox is saying one thing. Then I'm so lost. So, why? Like, why did this race have to end in such a shit show? It was so good for so long, and then we get this ending where, per the rule book, Bowman would have won if it's when the light illuminates. So I don't understand. But then Fox is showing the freaking finish line is when it ends, but it's clearly not because that's not what the yellow can. So what is what? What is where? And what is why? I don't even understand. Is this Twitter being dumb? Does the person have a point? Is all this wrong? I don't know, but I'm just mad. I'm done. Pray to God. Hopefully this is the last edit, and I could just freaking upload this. Good grief! I keep finding shit.